Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna be speculating about a new Pokemon game. So considering that it's almost the end of August at the time of this filming, I think it's safe to assume that we're not gonna have a new Pokemon game, core series game in 2015, so that leaves us some room to speculate for 2016. This picture is just all the Pokemon games that have been released up to this point, and there's a lot of possibilities for the next game. We could have Pokemon Z, it's the third installment to X and Y, featuring Zygarde, and I think that is definitely very possible. Zygarde wasn't featured very much in X and Y, so I think that can definitely happen. There's been a third game every generation except for the fifth one, where there was a Black 2 and White 2. Now this leads us to another possibility. Could there be an X2 and Y2? I don't really think so. I don't think that Zygarde can take that big of a role, because Black 2 and White 2 gave Kyurem a huge role in the game where they fused Pokemon. I don't think Zygarde is fit to take that kind of role. But speaking of fusing Pokemon, I do think that Pokemon fusion is definitely a possibility. Just like Mega Evolution, it could come out. So I definitely think Pokemon Z is much more likely than Pokemon X2 and Y2. That's just my opinion. Now, what if they're just gonna stray from the 6th generation altogether and make a whole new 7th generation? Now, this definitely doesn't seem very good considering that we didn't get many games. Most generations have the first 2 games, then a third game, and some remakes. We only got 2 games and remake. But it is definitely a possibility for 7th generation, considering the fact that the sales for the first 2 games, like X and Y, Black and White, Diamond and Pearl, are much higher than sales for the rest of the games in the generation. So if they want to maximize sales, then they could definitely just shorten generation and then have more beginning games, because those games aren't optional, really. They start a new generation. They're important. So, yeah, 7th generation is definitely a possibility. It should help their sales. A lot of people suggest that, the names would be Pokemon Plus and Pokemon Minus. And I think those are dumb names. But I think Pokemon Lunar and Pokemon Solar are much better names. But yeah, so those are some possibilities. But what about more in terms of remakes? What about Diamond and Pearl remake? I think that a Diamond and Pearl remake is super unlikely, considering that we literally just got remakes of Hoenn. And if we follow the path, there was a remake for the GBA, a remake for the DS, and now a remake for the 3DS. So, if it kept following this trend, whatever the next handheld console is, that'll have a remake. And that also explains why the 5th generation didn't have a remake, because it was also on the DS, and there was already a remake for the DS. So I don't really think Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes will be coming anytime soon. I think they'll come on whatever the next handheld console is. But the last possibility, and personally one of my favorites, is remakes of Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's remakes of remakes. And I think this is definitely a possibility, because if you think about it, after Ruby and Sapphire came Fire Red and Leaf Green. So the next remake should be a remake of Fire Red and Leaf Green, or should it be a remake of Diamond and Pearl? I think it should be a remake of Fire Red and Leaf Green, and that could also be released on the 3DS. So then they have kind of like 3 chains of games going. Remakes, remakes, and remakes. And the new games. So, to summarize, I think Pokemon Z is definitely a possibility. Remakes of Fire and Leaf Green, definitely a possibility. X2 and Y2, Z, 7th generation are, less likely. 7th generation could happen though, because Nintendo's always trying to maximize their sales. But Pokemon X2 and Y2 and Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes don't seem very likely. But there is one more possibility that we haven't gone over yet. That is Pokemon Delta Emerald. There's never been a remake of the 3rd game. There wasn't a Crystal remake, there wasn't a Yellow remake. Delta Emerald's really unlikely. But then you might be going, but they trademarked the name Delta Emerald. So that means they'll make it. They also trademarked the name Pokemon Gray. Well, they were making Black and Black and White didn't have a 3rd game. So just because they trademarked the name doesn't mean it's going to happen. So Delta Emerald is definitely very unlikely, but I would like to see it. And also it's very unlikely because the Delta episode, basically Delta Emerald. But I would like to see it. It's pretty cool. I would like to see Delta Emerald, but it's not going to happen. So, thanks for watching. Peace.